The 3 secrets of allowing what you want to attract into your life by going with the flow. By following these methods, you'll witness your desires coming into your life like a powerful magnet without the constant need to chase after them. The biggest problem is that people continuously want something, relentlessly chasing after it. However, the more persistently they pursue it, the more their goals seem to elude them. How can we reverse this? Through 3 thought methods I will explain. Before we begin, as always, if you find the video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Now, let's get into the video. How are you, friends? In this video, I'll share 3 methods related to the mindset of go with the flow and allow your wish to come into your life. With this method, whether you want to attract love or a relationship, money or a career, there are no restrictions. The same principles apply to all. The biggest problem is that many people hold on tightly and embark on a path of strong attachment to everything. And of course, the more you try to control something, the more it moves away from you. I don't know if you've ever experienced this before, but you wait for a text message from someone, hoping they'll finally text you. You might even wait by the phone. You send energy to the universe, but you can't seem to see that message on your phone screen. Whenever you get tired, put down the phone and focus on other things. Suddenly, you receive a notification from the person you were waiting for. Because when you try too hard to control something, what you're actually sending to the universe is nothing but the vibration of lack. So, we need to learn how to reverse this instantly. When we say to people, ask and then forget, it can be a bit confusing. How can I both ask for something and forget about it at the same time? The message I want to convey first is detach from the expectation of results. Feel free to take notes on these. So, what does this mean? This part is crucial, because often people don't know how many times or how frequently they should send their intentions. For example, should I ask only once, then forget about it and move on with my life? Of course, you shouldn't forget your intention or desire. Whether you intend through meditative practices, writing, or any ritual that suits you, you can do it as often as you want. You can perform law of attraction exercises as you wish. But the key here is not to constantly think about why it hasn't manifested yet. It's about not thinking, it's been 2 days and I haven't seen results. I thought it would work, and so on. Because the more you think about the result, the harder it becomes for the result to flow into your life by letting go and entrusting it to the universe. Remember, the first secret of this process is to detach from the result. People may ask, is it as easy as it sounds? Here comes the second method, live in the present. Yes, it's that simple. You might even say, how is this related to the law of attraction? Let me ask you this first. When we want to manifest something into our lives, do we want to manifest it now or later? Take a moment to think. If the universe sends you a sign right now, a sign that will guide you on the path to manifesting your desire, does this sign come to you now or in the future or past? Then you cannot seize opportunities. The biggest problem is that some people say, this way, no opportunity comes my way, or they simply don't notice it, because their sole focus is on why it hasn't happened yet, why they still can't see that light within themselves. They continue to think in the light of negative experiences they had in the past. And what happens is that they have depleted the majority of their energy with thoughts about the past or future. But the most important thing to do instead is to live in the consciousness of each moment, experiencing each moment. Because the opportunities the universe will offer will be sent to you in the present moment. And guess what will happen when you start living in the present? Your thoughts will stop going back and forth from present to future. Naturally, by focusing on your daily routine, even when you're just focused on the work you're doing at the moment, you will have detached from the expectation of results. The importance of living in the present comes from this. Again, I hear some questions right now. It's easy to say, but how will it happen? In fact, it's easy to do as well. We're going back to the most fundamental one, breathing exercises, which are at the core of almost everything. It's already indispensable for the body, but it's also very necessary for our thoughts and even our positive outlook on life. If you have strong doubts about the future, or if the anger accumulated in the past hasn't subsided, the best thing to do in these moments is to take slow and deep breaths. When you do this, you will witness how your mind and consciousness anchor in the present moment. You will come back to the now. For example, when you wake up in the morning or at any time of the day, let's say you set your intention with an open mind. After applying the law of attraction routine, doing visualization exercises, or conveying your desire in writing, one or all of them, it's up to you. After doing this, what you should do for the rest of the day is to leave those desires there and spend every second of the day by focusing on the task at hand. Naturally, without even realizing what you are doing, transition into the state of living in the present moment. This will greatly help you release your desires. And the very last secret, the final method. Clearly, we see that when we don't let go, that desire doesn't manifest and come into our lives. Because, as I mentioned before, we continue to emit and send lack energy. We try to control the manifestation stage. Consciously or unconsciously, we doubt or fear that it won't happen. But the mantra I'm about to share saved my life in a way. And in terms of manifesting my desires, I can say it completely changed my perspective. Whenever I wanted to attract something into my life, whether it was in my career or my relationship, it didn't matter. What I told myself was this: the only being you need to trust is not yourself. You're not carrying all the burden alone. Behind you, there's a whole universe supporting and protecting you. Why is this mantra so powerful? Because when my fears and doubts about the future intensify, as I continue to recall this mantra, I understand that I'm not creating everything in my life alone. Because everything is one. Everything is energy, and all energies are connected with strong bonds. In this case, you are also one with the universe. You are also one with the creative force. Now, right here, I want to ask a question. On the path to manifesting your desires, aren't you, by sending messages alongside that greater creative power that is even more powerful than yourself and has created you, somehow contributing to this creation? By contributing, haven't you actually created the reality you attract into your life in collaboration with a creative force much greater than yourself? Did you not rise through collaboration with an energy much more powerful and greater than yourself? The only being you need to trust is not yourself. You're not carrying all the burden alone. Behind you, there's a whole universe supporting and protecting you. Whenever I repeat this mantra, I become aware of my unity with the immense power in the world, in the universe. I am one with the cosmos, one with the Creator, and in this path of creation, the universe always collaborates with me. So, the universe is always behind me. If you continuously remind yourself of this thought with this mantra, whenever you want to attract something, whenever you repeat it, whenever you doubt, remind yourself that you are working in collaboration with an entity much bigger and much more powerful than yourself. And if you truly trust it, it will start working for your desires as well. If you found these 3 methods helpful, you might need to come back to this video, maybe add it to your favorites, and share your success stories with us when you return. We would truly be delighted to hear them. If you found the video useful, of course, don't forget to like it, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel if you're here for the first time. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you in another video.